A country already soggy and weary from heavy rain and strong winds took another hit today. Yet again, communities are left dealing with flooding, slips, power cuts and fallen trees. And worse, it appears the bad weather's here to stay for a while yet, with warnings issued for many areas nationwide. We'll go live for the latest from Northland and Auckland shortly. First, here's Simon Mercer.
We are so over pictures like these. This is near Kerikeri today.
It's been unrelenting, and we've really only had about 5 days in the whole of July without rain. So our ground up here now is very sodden.
Here's how the water rose in just a few hours.
It's got to the point now where most of us can't actually use our machinery.
Auckland's also been drenched and battered by strong winds, strong enough to sink a yacht and topple a massive tree.
I did see it come down, yeah, it gave me a hang of a fright. I didn't quite believe what I was seeing to start with.
The family here say they've often complained to Housing New Zealand about the risk of falling trees.
How many times I keep asking Housing about this tree and that tree?
The clean-up is a headache.
We've had the fire brigade out and there's not much they can do, and the council, there's nothing they can do.
And lately, wet days like today have packed a punch.
Especially the last couple of weeks, the severe weather events we've seen have been widespread. They've been not just affecting a single region, but maybe affecting a whole island or even both islands, as we've seen. And looking forward, we can kind of expect a similar tune for the next couple of months.
Some farmers blame climate change.
No farmer in Northland anyway will dispute global warming, because this year we've seen, like, none of us have had a frost yet this year in Northland.
Horticulture also suffers in the big wet. But one company aims to keep the elements out with this, an 11-hectare cover being built in Gisborne.
Certainly it's protecting us from the elements like today, from wind and rain and cold weather that can really impact particularly sensitive crops and salad crops.
There'll be no cover for Auckland's Harbour Bridge. The wind forced speed restrictions today, although it didn't get in the way of every activity.
All right, and Simon joins us now live from Auckland's Harbour Bridge. Looks a bit windy there, Simon. Tell us a bit more what it's exactly like now.
Well, actually, the gusts have picked up in the last few minutes, Simon. The rain is definitely back, so it's slow going on the Auckland Harbour Bridge tonight. Motorists could expect the bridge to be closed again. Waka Kotahi takes a much more cautious approach to wind on the bridge ever since that truck was blown over in 2020. Look, just a few weeks ago, the bridge was closed 5 times in just one day because of wind. Now, wind also caused power outages around the city, especially in the west of Auckland today. Vector says the damage has been so bad, it may be that not everyone will get their power back on tonight, so they are asking for patience from Aucklanders, Simon.
All right, take this forward even further for us, Simon. What are we expecting tonight for the northern region?
Well, we have heard a weather warning from the Thames District Council, Simon. They say the heaviest rain and the heaviest gale force winds will probably carry on right through the night into tomorrow morning. They are expecting slips, they are expecting flooding. That'll affect roads, that'll affect schools. It won't be helped by the fact that there's a high tide at around 5:30 tomorrow morning. So their advice is stay put and don't go out unless you really, really need to. It's a terrible night to be out, Simon.
Kia ora e hoa, thank you for that. In Auckland, Simon Mercer.